This sequence will focus on your abdominals and glutes. Let's start off with iron cross hip openers. Keep your arms long and straight out to the side. Single leg, straighten out that single leg and rotate it. It's a great exercise to warm up the abdominals and the back of the leg for all those glute and abdominal exercises that we're going to be doing. Ten to 15 repetitions on each side. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Straighten the leg, bend the leg, and rotate. Straighten the leg, bend it, and rotate. Remember to keep your shoulders as low to the ground as possible. This will enhance the stretch of your hip and shoulder. Remember to breathe. Great movement to activate the hamstrings and the abdominals. Let's move on. Let's go into our laying abs. Or hip tucks. Great way to activate the lower abdominal area, glutes, and hamstrings. 15 to 20 reps. Focus on rotating through the hips. Tuck and extend. Tuck and extend. Let's do some bridging. It's a larger movement. And activates glutes and hamstrings, but it also activates the lower, middle, and upper back. Fifteen reps. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Let's move on. go into a single leg bridge. Same movement as the prior exercise. We're just taking one leg out. $15 reps on each side. Try to keep your knee the same level as your opposite knee. And press the hips as high as you can. Let's go ahead and switch. And let's bridge it out. Focus on the height of your hip. Thrust it as high as you can possibly go up. Squeeze through the glute. Squeeze your glute. And breathe. Great exercise for great glutes. Take a couple deep breaths. Let's move. Let's do some mountain climbers. Reach opposite elbow with opposite knee and alternate. Full extension to full flexion. All muscles are working here. Extend, reach, flex, reach. 20 to 30 reps. And relax. Segue into our backstroke. Keep moving those legs, keep kicking as your arm reaches overhead. Excellent lower abdominal exercise. Let's center our breathing again. And let's do an upside down breaststroke or frog. Keep heels together as you tuck them in. Reach back as high as you can with your arms and crunch. 15 to 20 reps. Great abdominal contraction here. And breathe. Let's do our foot and arm reach. Straight leg, straight arm. Working that cross section of your abdominals. 15 to 20 reps on each side. Focus on trying to get your shoulder blades off the ground reach up as high as you can with your hand. Great movement. Switch to the other side. And reach. Remember, raise that shoulder off the ground. Reach for the sky. 15 reps on each side. And breathe. Reach. Breathe. Back roll into a sit-up. Breathe through it. 15 to 20 reps. Excellent exercise for the lower, middle, and upper abs. Focus on trying to keep your legs straight as your legs go over your head. Then bend them as you sit up and reach. And as always, breathe. (15 to 20 reps). Move on to the next exercise. Doing single leg bridge with a toe pivot. Focus on rotating through the foot. As you rotate the foot, the hip will follow, contracting those glutes. 15 to 20 reps on each side. Let's switch sides. Remember to keep your hips off the floor the entire time. Follow the foot and the hip will follow. Breathe. 15 to 20 reps. Great glute exercise. Let's move on to the next exercise. Upside down bridge. Going into, from an upside down bridge into a hip tuck. Bridge and tuck. Bridge and tuck. 15 reps. Great exercise for the shoulders, the abs, hamstrings, and quads. And breathe. Get ready for the next one. Upside down crunches or abs. Focus on tucking at the hip. Extend and tuck. Extend and tuck. Bring the elbows towards your hips and extend out. This will intensify the contraction of the abdominals. Tuck and reach. Tuck and reach. Good, let's keep going. Let's move into an upside down bridge again. Keep hips up high. Hip drop and lift. This one, we want to bend the elbows as you drop your hips and extend the arms as you extend the hips. Great exercise for the triceps, glutes, hamstrings. 15 to 20 reps. And breathe. Take a couple deep breaths. And let's move on to our 3-point shoulder press on our back. (15 to 20 reps). Let's focus on the swivel of the arm. Excellent exercise to strengthen the shoulder area. Swivel and press up. Swivel, press up. (15 to 20 reps). And breathe. Again, great exercise for the shoulders and upper back. Take a couple deep breaths. Let's get ready for the next movement. Let's go with a side crunch, leg tuck. reach towards your side as you reach to grab onto your opposite foot. Great oblique exercise. 15 to 20 reps on each side. And crunch. Reach for that side. Reach for your foot. And do it all at once. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Opposite side. Crunch and grab at the same time. This exercise should be done all in one movement. So you're reaching down with the opposite hand, you're grabbing onto the opposite foot. Great abdominal exercise. And breathe. Center your breathing. Let's go to the next movement. Let's go into an upside down bridge. Single leg hip thrust. (15 to 20 reps on each side. Great upper body exercise. Tons of triceps as well as tons of glutes. Switch to the other side. Focus on bending at the elbow and thrusting the hip as high as possible. (15 to 20 reps. And breathe. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our happy baby abs. Full crunch as you reach for your feet. Pull down and stretch. 15 to 20 reps. Keep your feet together through the whole movement. Focus on trying to get as much as your back off the floor as possible. Should be done in one full movement. And breathe. Okay, let's move on to our next movement. Let's go into our tripod. (10 reps on each side. We're going into a laying down position to a full sit-up, to a hip thrust, to a single knee stand and back into the reverse. Sit up, hip lift, knee stand. Great exercise for the abdominals and the glutes. Also, a lot of shoulder stabilization here as well. Breathe through it. Reach, lift. Back the other way. Lay back. Sit up, hip lift, knee down, and lay back. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Let's do our tripod on the other side. Arm up, same side, knee up on that side. Lay back, sit up, hip thrust, down on the knee, and extend out, and reverse back. Sit up, hip up, knee back, and reach forward, and lay back. 10 reps on each side. Continue breathing. Focus on clearing the hip so that knee can go back and step through again. There's no muscle not working on this exercise. Excellent dynamic exercise for the whole body. Breathe. And relax. Let's get ready for the next movement. Footprints on ceiling here. Keep your legs straight. Reach up as high as you can with your feet, trying to put those footprints way up in the sky. Lower your hips down slow. 15 to 20 reps. Focus on keeping those legs straight and together. Lift your lower back as high as possible and relax. Let's go next movement to our iron cross split leg rotation. Keep arms out. Focus on keeping your shoulders from coming off the ground. Split the legs and rotate. Great oblique exercise. 20 reps on this one. And Keep legs straight. Let's move on. Go into a split stance side plank. Push up to rotation. 10 to 15 on each side. Focus on dropping the chest into a push-up and then rotate belly button into a side plank. And let's switch sides. Another great dynamic exercise that works every part of the body. Triceps, shoulders, abdominals, hips and glutes. Push up to rotation and breathe. Good job. Nice work.